Hey, this is Jamie from Green River Ordnance. You're listening to Lone Star Community Radio on 104.5 KCZW LP Conroe and 106.1 KZCC LP Conroe, and worldwide on irlonestar.com.
Hey, this is Dick from Lone Star Community Radio. We have a big announcement for Lone Star Community Radio and our listeners. We have partnered with another TV station. That's right, you'll be seeing Lone Star Community Radio content on KVQT, Channel 12 in the Houston area. Now is a great time to start a show or sponsor a show with Lone Star Community Radio. For more information on everything that is happening, visit us online at irlonestar.com or call the station at 936-647-3776 and leave a message. And we want to also wish everyone a safe and happy Thanksgiving.
Oh, baby doll. That's what Charles. Listen to, folks. Get some giddy up. Get some pep in the step. It's Wednesday, Thanksgiving Eve. Texas Boogie Woogie. Tell me you don't want to saddle up and ride on out of town. Go see the in-laws that are outlaws. Go see Grandma, Grandpa. You don't have a Grandma or Grandpa anymore? Find one. We can find you one. Go to an old folks home. There's a lot of Grandma and Grandpa there. Know what I'm saying? Folks, it is Wednesday morning. We got some boogie woogie going. Jake, the engineer's in the house. Dickie and Skippy are outside chit-chatting, acting like it's cold with the big, long black coat on. Maybe he's a secret squirrel moment right now. He's a secret agent. Well, folks, it's Wednesday morning. Good morning to you, and thank you for tuning in to Montgomery County Lifestyle with me, Nathan Arrazate, on your community radio station. What is that? That's Conroe's FM 104.5, 106.1, or www.irlonestar.com. At your desk, at your home, whatever on the computer. You can also download the app from iTunes and Google Play. You can be looking and listening to the YouTube channel. That's Lone Star Community Radio YouTube channel, Montgomery County Lifestyle YouTube channel. Next week will be Channel 12 Sudden Link. Well, every week, Channel 12 Sudden Link plays our shows. What we talk about today will be played next week. Coming up soon, Channel 21 in Houston. So it's a big deal, especially for those of you that want to be sponsors, which I'm fixing to call you out right after Thanksgiving. I'm making phone calls, sending emails, making videos. I want some sponsors on here because I want you to get the love of giving community radio to the community. That's why I'm doing it, for you. I'm just that kind of guy. But we've also every Wednesday and Friday now instead of Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. It just works better that way. Helps us to promote the events prior to and then to promote them afterwards. So it's a beautiful day. Golly. I just drove down 105, Jake, and holy Moses, there's a lot of traffic out there. You would think it would be dead, but I guess everybody last minute getting ready to go to grandma's or go to the aunts and uncles and then buying stuff. The stores, not just HEB, Home Depot's loaded with cars, dude.
Yeah, and you gotta, I mean, I know a lot of the traffic too is college students going home as well, coming home from the Dallas, Austin, San Antonio, all those areas. I know 99 in between 290 and I-10 was nuts yesterday afternoon because of the Aggies driving back home to the Houston area. So, yeah, and there's still people going. You know, we got colleges just now getting out.
So here's my word of advice to you folks. Lighten up. I heard somebody on Facebook, oh, my God, it's so busy, and there's millions of people everywhere. That's cool, dude. That's your chance to go out and smile at people. Like the show before mine, Mornings with Lone Star Dick, and then we're on there. What a great opportunity to just feel good about yourself and smile at people and say hi. And you really want to freak people out? Oh, my God, I love doing this. And I mean it sincerely, but the side effect is cool. You're walking down an aisle at Home Depot, I would say Lowe's, but I don't know. I don't like the place too much. No offense if you work there. Walmart. People gripe about Walmart. People of Walmart. That's cool stuff, though, man. Walk down the aisle and somebody's looking like they're old grumpy. They might look like old Kristi Leggett, all grumpified and everything. And then you just walk up and go, hey, how you doing? Happy Thanksgiving. And they're like, yeah, happy Thanksgiving. And then you go about 10 feet and you turn around and they're turning around looking at you and stuff. That's cool, man. It throws them off.
Be the weirdo that you just overly Christmas cheery.
Yeah.
That's the fun part about it.
I do it. But see, what's funny is I do it. I try to do it every day. I was at HEB yesterday. I was checking out, and there were some people behind me, and I was joking with some other friends in the row behind me. A friend of mine got carded. She was buying some wine, and she's like, I don't know, mid-late 30s, and she loved getting carded. And so I'm calling her old lady and, this and that, and everybody's looking at us like, who is this dude? And then she starts picking back. So then they start laughing. So between us picking on each other in HEB, we had 4 or 5 people laughing. And then the guy checking out and the girl bagging the groceries. I love doing this. I do this all the time, regardless if it's a girl or a guy and vice versa. And I looked at the guy and I'm like, dude, and I'm going to make up a name. Like the girl bagging the groceries, her name was Kristi. Hey, dude, is this the one that still keeps asking you out on dates? And she looks up like, what? What are you talking about? And he just because she was cute. She was cute. And so he just giggles and like, yeah, she's the one. She's like, oh, no, not on your laugh. So then now they're laughing. They're giggling. The other checkers around them heard us. There was 10 or 12 people for 3 or 4 minutes just laughing our butts off, man.
Having a good time.
Having a good time.
And guys, if you're getting a turkey right now and you're very frustrated.
Then you're a turkey.
But yeah, you waited this long at the last second. Be patient. Those grocery store workers, they can't control the fact that you waited till the last second to get a turkey.
Here's my scientific question. They're buying a frozen turkey today. How the heck is it going to be thawed out by tomorrow?
I've seen me do it, all right? I'm just going to put it there. I've seen me do it.
But anyway, folks, so yeah, it's Wednesday, having a great time, having fun. We're just chit-chatting. Got the incomparable, the effervescent, the ever-present, the wonderful, the smart, the intelligent, the beautiful Kristi Leggett is going to be with me here in a minute.
You forgot amazing.
And she's amazing.
She's amazing.
And we're going to be talking about her new place. She's the new sheriff in town at a wonderful local organization that's been around for 50 years. They've been doing great. They did great before her, but here's what's cool. They are going to go to new levels now that she's part of that team, because it's not about her. She just brings the ability to bring a good team together to make it better. And so we'll be talking about that. We're going to be talking about the good, the bad, and the ugly. We'll be talking about a lot of things going on tomorrow, a lot of things going on coming up soon. But we're going to be talking about Thanksgiving and things to be thankful for. It'll be bringing up some hurtful comments, not comments, but memories maybe. But we want to turn that into positives. So to get it going, to get it started, good morning, Montgomery County. How y'all doing out there? The Woodlands, Montgomery, Magnolia, Splendora, Willis, New Waverly, New Caney, Cut and Sheet, Texas, and my favorite, forgot Tamina, my favorite downtown Conroe. My favorite used to be Cut and Shoot, but nobody's getting mad about me talking about where sheep and men are, where sheep are sheep and where men are men and sheep are nervous. See that? I couldn't even get it.
We were getting there.
I also said where men are men and sheep are happy. Nobody gets frustrated. Nobody. I don't get anybody's gall anymore. So I gotta think of something else.
Got to rile up the people somehow.
New Waverly. That's my next one. New Waverly, I'm coming for you. So anyway, folks, that's a little bit what we got going on. We're going to take a quick little break. When we come back, we are going to have Ms. Kristi Leggett in the house, and she's going to make me look pretty deck-gum good. You're listening to Montgomery County Lifestyle with Nathan Arrazate. Thank you for letting me come into your house, radio, TV. We'll be right back.
Lone Star Community Radio is Montgomery County's radio station with talk, music, weather, and traffic for Montgomery County. Have a question or comment about one of our shows? Just contact the station on irlonestar.com or call in and leave a message at 936-647-3776. Get involved with your community with Lone Star Community Radio.
Hey, Montgomery County, it's me, C.C. Holmes. And I would personally like to take this time to invite you, that's right, you, to join me every Saturday and Sunday from 3 until 7 p.m. where I will bring you the very best of smooth jazz, classic jazz, and indeed, Yes, the soulful sounds of the 60s, 70s, and 80s. So come along and get jazzy with me. That's right, jazzy. Right here, of course, on Conroe's 104.5 and 106.1 FM, or worldwide at irlongstar.com.
Remember to download the Lone Star Community Radio app from your Google Play Apple Store. Bring Montgomery County's community radio with you anywhere with your smartphone or tablet. If you are in the Conroe area, tune in on FM 104.5, 106.1. If you are on your computer, bookmark irlonestar.com as your internet radio station. Lone Star Community Radio, broadcasting 24/7 from the heart of downtown Conroe, Texas.
I got the moves, baby. Those of y'all listening, you want to see the YouTube video. I got the head going.
Well,
yeah, baby.
We're protecting your guest because I don't think Miss Kristi would probably want to have everybody seeing her dance moves on camera right now.
There you go. You know me so well.
Ramp. Woo! Ezra Charles and the Works, baby. We are going to be changing some music here pretty soon. It's going to be hard to lose that. But I'm going to go over. I'm going to research this weekend that branded flash drive that they gave me. They've got a lot of good tunes on there, and I'll be moving over. I might have to keep a little bit of Ezra, maybe at the very beginning, because it just gets that blood flowing.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Maybe we can keep an arsenal going.
Hey, an arsenal. Woo! I'm moving on up to the big time. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, the woman. Hey, there's Rachel Sutton outside. Hey, Rachel, we can see you. But here we go. We have got, and then there's Steve Cotter of the Conroe Fire Department. Hey, Steve Cotter. Can you hear me?
I think
he's
you just
looking
saw
around.
a squirrel.
I know.
Wow. Okay, ADHD. But they want to be talked about.
Invite him in.
Steve Cotter, Conroe Fire Department. Rachel Sutton, come on in. Lone Star Community Radio, right here. Yep. Come on. Come this way. They're going to the Pacific Yard House to have a lunch. Hey, there's Rachel. She's smiling at us. Okay. All right, folks, here we go. We're going to get serious. We have got Kristi Leggett in the house. Hello, Kristi.
Good morning.
How you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
Pretty good.
That's good. It's a
Yes,
beautiful
ma'am.
day.
It is a beautiful day. What have you been doing this morning?
Just kind of getting some work done, getting ready for Thanksgiving. Love my turkey, love my pies.
What are you getting? Ooh, what kind of turkey you doing?
Well, I'm sure we're going to have some fried turkey, some roast turkey, some baked turkey,
Who's
turkey
frying the
kebab.
turkey?
Usually my brother fries the turkeys. I roasted one yesterday for our wonderful Thanksgiving feast at the office. And just, I love Turkey Day.
Speaking of Thanksgiving feast at the office, let's give them a tease. Where is the office to you?
Well, I am very, very excited to join the team out at Bridgewood Farms here in Conroe. Yes. Yay.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bridgewood Farms has been around 50 plus years.
Yes.
And there's a new sheriff in town. She's not like the whole sheriff.
Sure.
She's
I'm just like I said, just
you're the lead deputy.
I don't know about that, but I am
Bye, Rachel.
having a great time. It's a fantastic organization. If you haven't checked it out before, check out bridgewoodfarms.org. Doing amazing work for intellectually and developmentally disabled adults and teens here in Montgomery County and surrounding areas. And been doing it for 50 years.
Didn't take you long to get that plug in there real quick.
No, got to take every opportunity I can.
So let's go back for a minute about Turkey Day. What's going on at your house? Who's coming into town?
Well, a lot of my Turkey Day will first be reserved for Thanksgiving feast with the Friends of Conroe. So we're going to be serving Thanksgiving
Who's
dinner.
we? Who's Friends of Conroe and who's we?
The amazing Friends of Conroe organization here in downtown Conroe. So we're going to be serving Thanksgiving dinner for our neighbors in need with the Salvation Army. It's a tradition that my family has been doing for the last several years. We include the kids. It's a great reminder of all the things you have to be thankful for, especially going into the holiday season. So we start our day off with that, and then we'll be joining the rest of my family at my mom's. And my brother and sister-in-law, my nephew, are all going to be volunteering some time with us on Thursday morning, too. So looking forward to starting the day off right.
So I'm going to let you, because I'm a part of it. Thank you, Jesus. And the Salvation Army has not served their traditional Thanksgiving meal for several years.
Right.
And I'll never forget 3 years ago when it didn't happen. I get a phone call like 10 days in advance from City Councilman Mayor Pro Tem Duke Kuhn, freaking out. He was upset. He was very frustrated that no one said anything, no one called around.
Right.
And because he is a big proponent of that, he's part of people that always wanted to be a part of that. And he knew what it did for the community. As Mayor Pro Tem, he knew that the community needed it. He wasn't Mayor Pro Tem at the time,
Right.
City Councilman. But so he's like, what are we going to do? You know, because he found out about it like everybody. We opened up the Conroe Courier and there it was. Nobody knew. And tons of people just assumed they were going to be volunteering.
Right.
Families that had done that for years. So we made a few phone calls, this and that. And I'll never forget. He called me back and he said, dude, here's the deal. What time can you meet me at Sam's tomorrow? We're going to go buy enough food for 1,200 people, spaghetti and meatballs and bread. And then we found out that we couldn't use their kitchen for different reasons. So then he starts making phone calls, has me making phone calls, trying to find food trucks that can line up
Right.
to cook this stuff. Anyway, long story short, we didn't do it there. Somebody tried to do it in Willis and did a great job up there in
Right.
Willis, but it's not the same as Conroe. So it's cool because they're back. They're the lighthouse. They're the beacon. They're downtown.
Absolutely. And those in need are familiar with Salvation Army and the services they provide. So it's just kind of a natural gathering place for us to be able to serve our neighbors.
And so we're partnering with them.
Yes.
It's their shindig. It's their gig. It's their name. It's their lighthouse. But we get to be the ones bringing a lot of volunteers. They're bringing some too. But the food. I just left Friends of Conroe a minute ago. They got 3 pits fired up.
Yep.
Turkeys on the left, turkeys on the right.
That's right.
Turkeys above you.
And then they're the ones that Stephen and Keith are cooking.
Yep. And Tommy.
Yeah.
Saw Tommy over there. And the kids are running around like banshees. And the 2 women folks, Stephanie and Jamie, what are they
Good
doing?
day. They're trying to,
Look
harangue the chief cook turkeys.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, let's get over there about 10 o'clock tonight and see. Leave the video off. But it's so cool because they're over there. They've already got turkeys going. Got a couple, 100-something turkeys. Gotta say thank you, Conroe Door and Hardware, Gina and Tommy Moore. They are our turkey sponsor. They want to be the turkey sponsor every year.
Thank you to Borden. Borden is supplying
Yes.
a lot of our beverages. We've got Bimbo Bakeries that is supplying bread products.
Who's going to go to Bimbo? Remember how we tried to find it during Hurricane Harvey?
Yes. We've solved that problem now anyway. But yeah, so, it's just Montgomery County Food Bank
Yes.
helping us feed
Yes.
Montgomery County too. So it's a
Walmart
collaborative
gave
effort.
us a great price on turkeys.
Yep. It's a collaborative effort, and it's such
Costco.
a fun, fantastic day. Even if you, don't have the whole day to give, come and spend a couple hours with us. Number one, it's going to change your life. But number two, you're going to have a great time.
Here's my biggest cry. In fact, when I leave here, I'm going to hit, I've already got the flyers. I'm hitting all the hotels and motels from 336 and 45, Econo Ledge, Baymont. I'm going all the way up to League Line and then coming back to Feeder. So every hotel, motel is going to get flyers. I've called a couple this morning and I've asked them to put them on the front door, coming in and out, both sides, to put them near the front desk so people can see it.
Yep.
But if they could, I asked them to put them inside the elevators.
Absolutely, especially for all these families that are still, in FEMA housing, which is where they are, the hotels right now.
And a good friend of mine owns a motel here. He doesn't have many FEMA housing because he got loaded up immediately with construction workers.
Right.
That
Are still here
they're
doing the work.
Some of them have said they'll probably be here through most of 2018. They've got so many contracts in Houston.
Yeah.
And so, folks, the big thing I'm saying is some of those people are making good money, but they're living in a hotel. Maybe you're in a house. Maybe your house didn't get hit that hard, but you've got friends around you that did. Maybe your house got hit. Maybe it just sucks right now.
Yeah.
Maybe this isn't the happiest Thanksgiving you've ever had. Come eat with us. You don't have to be the poor. You don't have to be
not
homeless.
at all. And we'll help you find more reasons to be thankful.
Yeah.
We're just thankful to be with each other, have this
Laugh.
great opportunity to be with friends and family in the most amazing city, in the most amazing state, in the most wonderful country in the world.
Yeah. And we're doing to-goes.
Yes.
So let's say that you know a family of 4 that they're just shy. They won't come out for whatever reason. Come pick up 4 wonderful dinners.
Yeah.
We've got turkey, we've got stuffing, we've got mashed potatoes,
veggies,
green beans, carrots.
Yes,
Oh,
all
yeah,
kinds
we
of
got
yummy
carrots.
stuff.
Desserts, bread. So there's everything they need.
Absolutely.
The other thing I've been calling out, and I've been trying to post through Facebook and stuff, and I've tagged some people so they'd see it, the nonprofits, the Bridgewood Farms, the Montgomery County Youth Services, Heaven's Army over Lenora Purvis over in East County. Anybody that knows of a nonprofit, our church, Pastor Shelton, West Tab, you know you have shut-ins, or you know you have elderly, or you know you've got somebody who's battling cancer. They got money. They can afford to go to Luby's, but it just sucks this time of year. Come pick up some food to go and take it to them.
Yeah, share it with your neighbors. I mean, we've got so many things to be thankful for in this community. And sometimes when you're having a rough time, it's not always easy to remember all the things and all the reasons that you have to be thankful. So, let us share, let us take the burden off for one meal, if for nothing else. But the food's going to be great. The fellowship's going to be even better. And, we're just happy to share with everybody. We're reaching out to a lot of the communities that we helped through Hurricane Harvey relief efforts. We just want to make sure everyone's fed and everyone feels special this holiday.
The Ark ran out of food last Saturday, and they haven't done that before. So the good and the bad is, this sounds weird to say good. The good is that's telling us, some of us talked about it, maybe we're going to get a bigger need. Maybe we're going to get more people come eat here than maybe would have in the past, because, in other words, it's hard for people to remember, hey, the Salvation Army's feeding, so maybe people have forgotten it. But maybe there's so many in need, they're searching. So we're hoping that we get to share that love. The bad news is they ran out of food. That means there's a lot of people hurting.
There are a lot of people that are still hurting. And, and tomorrow's it's going to be a gorgeous day. It's going to be gorgeous weather. We're going to have outdoor seating available as well.
Al fresco, outdoor with the tent.
Things for the kids to do. Families are welcome, because that's all we are anyway. It's just a big family of friends. And that's why we want to share it with everyone that we can.
Well, I'm looking forward to it. My understanding is Boudreaux's going to be there. I may not be able to make it, but Boudreaux will be there, ready to throw down. What do you think of that?
That's great. It's great. Looking forward to seeing Boudreaux.
Should we bring Frodro, his cousin?
Sure. Absolutely.
Judge
The
Mike
more the merrier.
Judge Mike Davis got to meet Frodro last year, and he said, "Can I take a picture with you, Frodro?" So if Municipal Court Judge Mike Davis wants to be with Frodro, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Well, I kind of like that.
Yeah.
Can we invite Jake the engineer?
Sure, of course.
I'm welcomed.
You're
Yay.
welcome. So real quick, tell me about your pies.
Oh, well, pecan, absolutely necessary, as is pumpkin. But
Is it the kind where you take a bite and you immediately have a cavity?
Oh, yeah, pretty much. Yeah. But, I always like to add in a buttermilk pie, too. And I'm not one of those that drinks buttermilk, but I can tear up a buttermilk pie.
Your eyes just got glazed when you said that.
Very good. Very happy.
I'm okay with that as long as you've got the pecan and the pumpkin to go with it.
Yeah. Well, have you ever tried buttermilk pie?
I have. I'm not a huge fan of it, but as long as
Shameful.
you got the traditionals there, I'm fine with it.
Well, the more pies, the merrier, right?
Yeah. I'm kind of weird. I'm not a big pumpkin pie dude. It's okay. But pecan pie, oh my God. In fact, in case y'all haven't noticed, and y'all been very nice, I've gotten rather plump since the last couple of months with all the stuff going on. I haven't worked out, and now I know what it feels like when people say comfort eating, like you gain weight, because I caught myself about a month ago eating when I didn't need to eat because I was frustrated. I was at MD Anderson with my dad, or somebody was in the hospital, and I'm like, I'm not hungry, but I made some nachos anyway, I'm not hungry, but I ate a big thing of candy, and I'm not a candy eater.
Yeah.
So I get it. But my favorite shirt was tight yesterday. My favorite shirt that 3 months ago was kind of blousy was tight.
Happens to the best of us.
So I'm going to have fun tonight and tomorrow, and Dadgummit Friday. Because Boudreaux's got to be around for a long time.
Well, it is the Santa season.
Well, Santa has a Santa that I know. His name is Santa Nate. He's got the man-made help of the belly. He doesn't need the real belly. He's got the scruff going. So tomorrow's going to be fun.
Yeah,
Let's do
great
this. Let's take a quick break, our middle of the hour break, traffic, weather, things like that. And Kristi, when we come back, I want to get serious for a minute. And I want to talk about Bridgewood Farms. I want to talk about some of the things you've got going on there, things to look forward to, because I think that I'd like to help you going forward as far as Montgomery County Lifestyle. Maybe we can put out some of the news that you've got. Maybe we can regurgitate, the happenings and stuff like that. And maybe we can find out some more. Our viewers probably want to know more. Is that cool?
Sounds great.
Awesome. Montgomery County Lifestyle with Nathan Arrazate. Conroe's FM 104.5, 106.1. Got Kristi Leggett in the house of Bridgewood Farms. We'll be right back.
For those of you who like your partners, your gumbo, and your music salty, well, we're here to help with the music. Julian Shea here, host of Lone Star Country Nights Thursday, your weekly dose of roots and Americana and all the music that makes this part of the country special. We stir in Western swing, honky-tonk, Zydeco, Texas blues, outlaw country, and put a pinch of red dirt, and then we smoke it over a slow fire. Then listen to the results Thursday nights on Conroe's 104.5 and 106.1 and worldwide at irlonestar.com.
Lone Star Community Radio is looking for those who are interested in hosting their own talk show, with monthly and weekly slots available in Conroe's FM 104.5, 106.1, and on irlonestar.com. Start your own podcast, create your first YouTube channel, and be on TV. Contact Lone Star Community Radio online at irlonestar.com or call the station message line at 936-647-3776 to take your first step into the radio world.
Listen in Mondays at noon to hear Conroe news from local nonprofits, businesses, upcoming events, Conroe Park events, news stories, and information that matters to you with your host, Margie Taylor of Taylorized PR. For more information about being a guest, visit irlonestar.com/Conroe Culture.
Remember to download the Lone Star Community Radio app from your Google Play Apple Store. Bring Montgomery County's community radio with you anywhere with your smartphone or tablet. If you are in the Conroe area, tune in on FM 104.5, 106.1. If you are on your computer, bookmark irlonestar.com as your internet radio station. Lone Star Community Radio, broadcasting 24/7 from the heart of downtown Conroe, Texas.
I'm dancing. I'm cool. I got the moves. I'm old, but I look good. Hey, folks, welcome back to Montgomery County Lifestyle with Nathan Arrazate. Look, there's a squirrel. I know. I heard the radio show before me talking about, and Jake brought up a good comment, that Thanksgiving kind of starts the holiday season.
Absolutely.
So I'm cool with happy holidays up until Thanksgiving midnight. Right now you're saying, hey, happy holidays. You're saying happy holidays. Christmas, New Year's, Thanksgiving.
Plural,
I'm cool with that. But after tomorrow night, midnight, oh no.
Then it's Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
And now, what's really cool is I've had friends that were not Christmas people.
Mm-hmm.
I've had Jewish friends, and they said, you know what? This politically correct stuff is stupid.
Yeah.
Wish me Merry Christmas if that's what you like. That's you know what?
Well,
you're being kind to me.
You know, I don't get offended when people say Happy Hanukkah to me. You know, hey, whatever.
And I understand it if you feel that you have to say Happy Holidays for whatever reason. You know what? I don't agree with you, but I'm not going to knock you.
Right.
I'm not going to be mad at you. If you ever want to discuss it, I'll tell you, I'll try to change your way of thinking, but I'm not going to force my way of thinking on you. I'm just going to go, she's a weird freak over there, and I'm going to Merry Christmas her to death. But
the weird freak part might be right.
I do have a problem with businesses imposing that on the people because they don't want to offend anybody. I have a big problem with that because you got to go with your heart. And if I'm a business owner and I want to say Merry Christmas, take me to court, brother. If you don't like it, deal with it, right? But anyway, I digress. So that's the ADHD. I'm just having fun today.
It's a great day. It's beautiful.
And going forward, he's right. This is the reason for people give more. Financially, they give more this time of year.
Yeah.
This is when the majority of nonprofits get their money.
Yep.
So dig into your wallets, folks. I know a few people that need money, and I'm going to be bringing it to you. But it's also the time that we hurt more. I've got my dad, and it's so funny. I was thinking about it this morning. I could say that my dad's battling cancer because I guess technically he is.
Sure.
Tumor was taken out. Lymph nodes are still positive. Going to have chemo. But for the term of the word of those that have and will have a battle, wage a war, it's nowhere near it. And so there's no way I would say that. It'd be like, I don't know, manipulating things or looking for. But there's people who are battling cancer. There's people whose diabetes is out of control. I talked to a friend of mine yesterday. I didn't know this. Her dad is in a nursing home at age 65. Dementia out, gone. Like some of us would think you'd be 80 years old. Wow. I met somebody at Hardis who was 56 years old. Alzheimer's gone.
Yeah.
Early onset. So the point that I'm getting at is, what a great time for us to not know. Jake, I have no idea if you got problems at home. I have no idea what your family life is like, and it's none of my business. But what if something's wrong? Just hug the guy. Tell him Happy Thanksgiving, and then who wins back?
Absolutely. Well, if you're ever given the choice of being right or being kind, always choose kindness, right?
Absolutely.
And it's just one of those, this is a great time of year to remember your neighbors. You don't know the battles they're facing. You don't know what they're going through. So just be kind. Just smile, wave. You never know who's going to need it, who wants to just pay it forward. So.
It's so funny you mentioned neighbors. Folks, knock on your neighbor's door and say hi. Wave to them. I'll never forget in 2010, I lived in St. Augustine, Florida. 2008, things started crashing. Florida was one of those hit hard.
Right.
Myself personally, the house that we bought when CarMax transferred me there in 2005, I was the third buyer of the house, but the first one to live in it. The first two people were speculators and investors. So you can just imagine. So everybody was upside down. Between 3 doors down that way and across the street and 3 doors down, there were 3 different main breadwinners that had lost their jobs looking for huge income. There was 2 battling cancer. There was 2 going through a divorce. There was 1 who had children that had medical issues. Wow. That's just, I could throw a rock and hit all those houses. And that's what was going on right there. But guess what? 1 or 2 of us knew about it. Most everybody didn't know about it because they didn't want to let everybody know.
Yeah.
So you don't know who's got that mask on. So be kind to everybody, right?
Smile. Take him a fruit cake. People.
Did you call me?
Not everybody likes fruit cake, but everybody likes receiving gifts. So even if you take somebody a fruit cake, they're going to appreciate the kind.
I know a few people I would love to give a fruit cake to, with extra citron. But you know what, Kristi, and I'm being silly and stuff today, but I'm sincere. To me, you're the epitome of always being kind, always being gracious.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Well, but it's true, because I've also seen you interact with people and be loving, caring, kind when you and I had just got finished talking about something, and I knew that either you were upset about something, angry, something wasn't kosher with you right then and there.
Right.
But you made sure that nobody felt that. And you still gave your time and your love to others.
Well, this is my theory on things, is everybody is facing a battle, whether you know it or not. And there are times when, you have to deal with those and you've got to face the reality of what's going on. But most of the time, just enjoy showing love to everybody because that'll help you.
Wait a minute. Do we have to show love to City Councilman Dwayne Ham?
So many squirrels walking by today.
Did you just call City Councilman Dwayne Ham a squirrel?
I did.
Oh, my Lord.
Mr. Dwayne, I apologize, but, man, there are a lot of squirrels walking by today.
Folks, we may have to close the blinds to get through the show.
We just had City Councilman Dwayne Ham come stick his face, and he's there right now. Come on in. Come on in.
He waved you off.
Oh, my Lord. He used to be City Councilman Dwayne I'm a Daisy Ham, but he proved everybody wrong at championship bull riding. He is now City Councilman Dwayne. I rode the bull for over 8 seconds. Ham. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing good. What are you doing? I'm getting blamed for being like ADHD today, but people keep walking by and looking in, so we're calling them out. Is that my fault?
No. Just Everybody's trying to take care of Thanksgiving business.
Well, what Thanksgiving business are you taking care of? You interrupted our show, and Kristi goes,
sorry.
No,
Kristi.
you didn't interrupt. Nathan interrupted the show for a very good reason.
Thank
We're
you,
glad
Kristi.
to have it.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, dude, when you came in, you popped in looking, and we're talking about you never know the battles people are waging.
Mm-hmm.
And Kristi was very eloquently and lovingly talking about you never know what's going on in somebody's life. So you have to be kind, and people like gifts. So they may not like a fruitcake, but they like gifts. So take them a fruitcake. Take them something. Be
Man,
happy.
that's so mean when you take somebody a fruitcake.
But the point is you're giving a gift.
It depends on the spirit behind the giving of the fruit.
And I just got finished saying who I'd love to give a few people a fruitcake. Guess what you're getting for Christmas?
It's the gift that just keeps giving.
Yeah. But the point was, and so you came in right then being goofy and silly, and that's what we're talking about. Brighten somebody's day.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you got doing?
Well, I'm taking hams around to people.
Oh.
That's appropriate.
Here's a ham. Vote for ham.
I see stickers.
Oh. There's a whole lot of taglines going on, and I'm waiting. We're live. Don't say it.
Have a little ham in your life.
Have a little ham.
Is that a little ham in your pocket?
Hey,
Or
we're
you just
all
happy to
blessed.
see me?
I mean, we're blessed to be even sitting here. So,
Yeah, I agree.
There's a lot of people less fortunate than us.
Cool.
In the greatest city, in the greatest state, in the greatest country in the world.
That's right. Absolutely. I'll agree with that.
Have you heard of an organization called Bridgewood Farms?
I have.
Did you know that they have a new, what is your title?
Director of Development.
New Director of Development.
Wow.
Kristi is.
Yeah.
Wow.
Can you believe that?
That is awesome.
They've been doing great.
Thanks.
Wonderful people prior to her, wonderful board of directors and everybody now, and tons of volunteers and committee. Everybody there's great.
Yeah.
But can you see her now bringing that team to that one focus point to get out in the community, to raise funds, to raise awareness?
How neat is that? Yeah, I had a niece that her husband, they flew him from Florida to there.
It's an amazing, amazing place. If you ever need a little dose of love, come and see me for a few minutes at Bridgewood Farms. You will leave there with so much love and happiness. It is just one of the happiest places ever.
It's one of those places you don't leave unsatisfied, unhappy, anything along those lines. You leave fulfilled.
Yeah.
What a giving place that place is.
Absolutely.
I mean neat.
Yeah, yeah. And the services and programs they offer, it's an opportunity for teens and adults that are living with intellectual and developmental disorders to really have a fulfilling life and to be able to give back to their community and be a part and feel productive and support each other. And it's just an amazing place to be.
Well, you're a very giving person. I mean, you do so much for this
Dwayne.
community.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I mean, you're an inspiration. A lot of people ought to take the inspiration from you and just try to capitalize on it.
Well-
I'm proud to call you my friend for
Well,
sure.
thank you. That means a lot coming from you, and you're going to make me cry, so stop.
I didn't mean to do that.
Kumbaya, my Lord.
Yeah.
No, but that's cool. Hey, and folks, Montgomery County Lifestyle right now. Go check out the Facebook page. I'm about to put the tag from Bridgewood Farms in there.
Yeah.
So go to Bridgewood Farms, Conroe on Facebook, or go to Montgomery County Lifestyle. I'm going to put it in there. We're at 473 likes right now, which is like 100, almost 200 more than it was, a couple of weeks ago or a month ago or so, because Kristi's been pumping it up. But let's pump it up some more. Let's see if we can get to 1,000 by Christmas.
Yeah, well, and everybody remember that, we have Thanksgiving Day, which is the best day. Then you got Black Friday, Cyber Monday, but don't forget Giving Tuesday. And you can support Bridgewood Farms, support our Special Olympics bowling team. We've got area and state competitions coming up. You can make a donation on Giving Tuesday. It's the gift that keeps on giving, and help our athletes and coaches get to those tournaments and go earn some medals.
All right. I'm posting it.
Okay.
We're going to take a break.
Okay.
When we come back, you're going to tell us more about Bridgewood Farms.
Okay.
We're going to talk a little bit about the good, the bad, and the ugly. You're listening to Montgomery County Lifestyle with Nathan Arrazate. My guest, Kristi Leggett. Now we've got City Councilman Dwayne. I'm passing out hams. Vote for ham. Ham. We'll be right back.
Hispanic Chamber Connections with Dr. Carlos Sanchez. president of the Woodlands Conroe Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, featuring event announcements, member highlights, and more. Tuesdays at 1 p.m., broadcasting from the heart of Conroe, Texas on irlonestar.com and Conroe's FM 104.5, 106.1.
Lone Star Community Radio is Montgomery County's radio station with talk, music, weather, and traffic for Montgomery County. Have a question or comment about one of our shows? Just contact the station on irlonestar.com or call in and leave a message at 936-647-3776. Get involved with your community with Lone Star Community Radio.
Lone Star Community Radio is looking for those who are interested in hosting their own talk show with monthly and weekly slots available in Conroe's FM 104.5, 106.1, and on irlonestar.com. Start your own podcast, create your first YouTube channel, and be on TV. Contact Lone Star Community Radio online at irlonestar.com or call the station message line at 936-647-3776 to take your first step into the radio world.
All righty, folks. Listen, Montgomery County Lifestyle with Nathan Arrazate. I have been
fun morning.
Fun morning, but I've been ADHD times 10, and I'm sorry if that's driving you crazy, but I'm trying to be funny if I can. Did Dwayne Ham just say he's passing out hams?
Yes, he did.
I mean, that's kind of cool, but that's kind of weird. I'm Dwayne Ham. I'm going to give you a ham.
Quite appropriate.
It's Thanksgiving. Don't you have a ham with your turkey?
Well,
Yes.
I prefer ham anyway, but I just,
Well, the two of you
couldn't hand out turkeys.
The two of
I'm
you,
a turkey.
The two of you together. That's what I was fixing to say. Are like a Thanksgiving dinner. You've got the turkey, the ham, and I'm the fruitcake.
Oh! You and I got to do that. I got to get a turkey as Boudreaux. You get a fruitcake, and we'll get goober snot over there.
You're going to have to do that whole episode of Friends when Monica puts the turkey on the head and dances. Have you seen that one?
No, but I've got a turkey hat for tomorrow. Will you wear it?
Of course.
And you
I
do
have
the
no
dance?
pride.
I'm bringing the turkey hat. I'm bringing the beef. Oh, will you wear the bevo hat?
No.
Oh, you knew I was going with that. Mm-hmm.
No.
Okay, the eyes of Texas are upon you.
No.
Okay.
No, I went and watched them light the LSU litter box frat house on fire last night. So.
Oh, God.
I love being a fighting Texas A&M.
Oh, that's awesome.
Go Tigers.
All right, folks. Montgomery County Lifestyle just posted the link to Bridgewood Farms. We're at 473 likes. Seriously, let's go to 1,000 likes by Christmas. I'm going to start pushing it. You guys share it. Check them out. You're busy. You don't have to check them now. But when you're sitting around the table, say, hey, folks, anybody heard of Bridgewood Farms? And just start talking about it. Ask them about the Friends of Conroe. Not because we want you to look at us, but we could use some more people to get involved to do more things that we do, like Christmas.
Everybody should come out and have fun. People are always looking to have a good time, but why not have a good time and do something for your community too?
Absolutely.
And it's a blast. It is a great organization, great folks, fun times. That's why we keep coming back.
Team building. A lot of companies like to do team building, and I was part of a company for almost 17 years. And at some of the stores I was at, our team building was going out and eating dinner and drinking beer. That's fine. But that's really wrong. First of all, it should have been us and our significant others. You want the husbands and wives to meet each other because you're there more than you're at home.
Right.
That's number one. But number two, then I was with CarMax in Jacksonville, Florida, lived in St. Augustine. And so I had a cool store manager, location general manager, and we had been doing some volunteering in the community. And I said, dude, this is what we need to do. Mm-hmm. Let's get our team together and let's go to the Caddy Shack. The Caddy Shack was lions and tigers and jaguars. And no, we didn't get in the cages with them. They'd move the tigers. We'd go clean the cages. But we were like 2 and 3 feet away from these things.
Right.
When you're so close, you can hear them breathe and you can see the whiskers move. You're that close to them. And then 1 or 2 people will go in there and rub on them and scratch them and they'll roll over. We were painting fences and doing stuff, so we were giving back. Mm-hmm. And then we went out and had wings and beer.
Right.
So that's the same thing.
Well, we have some amazing corporate teams that come out to Bridgewood Farms and help us with projects that are around the grounds and just get involved. And, you know, we, as a nonprofit, and all nonprofits, can't do it without their volunteers. So, you know, there are so many opportunities to help and give back a little bit. It's a great team building time. Yeah.
So what is Bridgewood Farms? Tell us, what does Bridgewood Farms do? You told us generically, but give me one. Let me close my eyes and understand what you do out there.
So our adults, our clients that come out, you know, we have a variety of programs. We have classroom sessions. We've got horticulture classes. We've got ceramics classes, pre-vocational time where they can actually build products that we sell that then feed back proceeds for our programs. So we can even expand those.
And that person gets to know that I'm giving back.
Absolutely.
I'm a productive part of society.
And, you know, I went to yesterday, so we have these amazing greenhouses, and I can't grow anything except mold in my fridge. And we're talking rows and rows and rows of the most beautiful poinsettia plants you've ever seen. And they sell them every year, and it's a variety of poinsettias, but they're gorgeous. They're beautiful. And they raise them from seeds, and they learn how to cultivate the soil and how to grow the plant and put out this amazing product that then they sell to businesses and community members and family members. And it's just such a way to share cheer, but they're also learning so much. So there's so many different ways that they're able to use their time and talents and treasures to be able to give out to the community and really feel like they're a part of it.
And so somebody supporting them can support them by buying, perfect example, buy the poinsettia. You get something out of it.
Absolutely.
Then you go one step further, buy two. One for you or your spouse. Give one away. So you're making somebody else happy. You're happy, and you're supporting a great group.
And it's such a variety of things. So there's, you know, you've got the plants. You've got, you know, the produce that we do during special times of the year. You've got the ceramics classes. The pre-vocational center. I got this amazing Texas Aggie welcome mat yesterday. Handmade. Beautiful. And so there are all these amazing things that you can get, and they're so skilled and talented, and, you know, and you're giving back to your community too.
So what are some of the things people could get involved with Bridgewood Farms, say, between now and Christmas, besides coming out there and checking it out?
Yeah, come out there. Or you can, you know, if you want to donate, you know, like I said, our Special Olympics bowling team is gearing up for the area competition in Conroe. That's coming up December 9th.
Okay, so December 9th. Where
at 300 Bowl.
300 Bowl is over off Wilson Road.
Right.
No. Yeah, that's Wilson Road.
Yeah, and that's the area bowling competition for Special Olympics.
So will the whole thing probably be Special Olympics the whole day? Probably people in there.
And then we have the state competition that's coming up in February. That's going to be in Austin. So
state
we're going to be
bowling or state for other
state
things?
for bowling. So we'll be traveling. Our team and athletes and coaches and staff will be traveling to Austin. So that's where those funds could really come in handy.
So do they have to win in the area to go on?
No, though they're all recognized, but they're training year round. You know, Special Olympics is a year-round training program, so our athletes are constantly involved, and it's great physical education. So it's, you know, it's great for their bodies, but it's so great for their spirit too, because they, you know, every Wednesday we have bowling days, and I'm telling you, it's a big deal. Bowling's a big deal, and for me, I totally stink at bowling, but it's
fun.
Oh, it's fun.
I can imagine how much fun it is. So do y'all have like an event page or anything posted on Bridgewood Farms about that yet?
Not yet on Special Olympics. So this was just brought to my attention in the last couple of days. So we're
share
gearing up
something
and getting excited.
tag me.
I absolutely will.
Tag Montgomery County Lifestyle. Call us out on
sure
it.
will.
I would love to try to get. I'm going to call a force together. It might be 3 people.
And come out and cheer us
That's
on.
what I'm saying.
You know?
It might only be 3 of us, but man, that'd be so cool.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Like
and
you
there's
said,
so much love in the room. I'm telling you, it is the most spectacular place. I get thanked every day for being there, and all the while it's me who's getting the blessing.
Yeah, man. So that's pretty cool to go start. Because here's one thing: I've always wanted to be involved in Special Olympics, and I've either spread myself too thin or put it off and didn't get involved, or somehow was not able to get in there. And I've had friends that are, and it's just like you said, it becomes their one thing that they do.
Yeah, absolutely.
It becomes the one thing that they immerse themselves in because, like you said, there's so many different opportunities throughout the year.
Yeah.
It's not that one big track and field meet. That's what gets all the publicity. January 1st, track meet, blah, blah, blah. And so you see all that, and you don't realize there's so many things going on year round.
Yeah. And, and there's so many lessons that we can learn from, from programs like Special Olympics. And it's, they're setting goals, they're achieving goals, they're working towards bettering themselves. And we're all doing that, and I think that's the one thing too, that we have to realize that, we're all in this race together called life. And, grab somebody's hand, take them along with you.
Jake, do we have the song Kumbaya on there?
I wish.
We're going to put that in the arsenal?
We're going to have to put that in the arsenal.
Yeah.
So we're going to get one of these awesome moments going.
Man, you talk about arsenal. See, there goes my squirrel moment. I found somebody online yesterday, on Facebook yesterday. He's a pharmacist by trade. Mm-hmm. And he sings 4-part a cappella gospel. And so every video he has is 4 of him, split screen,
nice,
singing each part. So some of the movements almost look the same because you are who you are, singing higher or lower. It's amazing. If you closed your eyes, you would expect to see 4 men singing 4-part gospel.
Well, you know what? We actually found a similar situation the other night while we were playing with glass harps. Do y'all know what a glass harp is? It's where you fill glasses of water at different levels and you make music with it. Well, there is this guy who harmonizes with himself playing. It's like the most amazing thing. I don't even know how he does it.
Well, I just found my guy, Acapeldridge. Acapeldridge is his name. I posted it on Facebook yesterday. But we're going to take a break. When we come back, I might play some of this.
This is it.
This is it?
Yes.
We're done?
Yes, time flies.
Time flies.
When there are squirrels running rampant around the room.
Rampant.
Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for tuning in to Montgomery County Lifestyle. Nathan Arrazate. I had a blast. Kristi is probably one of the best friends I've ever had. Jake the engineer, great guy. Happy Thanksgiving.
This is our last show together, too.
I know. He's leaving us to go to Fox Sports. He got snagged by Fox Sports.
Congratulations.
Thank you. He was an intern here because nobody else in Houston would give him the time of day. Now, they screwed up.
He's a
Fox
rock star. Hey, remember us.
Always.
Okay.
Always. I love the little people.
Montgomery County Lifestyle reminding you, this is your county, your life. Go enjoy your Thanksgiving and live it with style. We'll see you.
Thanks for checking out this podcast of Lone Star Community Radio, Montgomery County's community radio station. If you enjoyed this recording, make sure to check out our past shows online at irlonestar.com or their respective video or podcast formats on YouTube, Google Play, or iTunes. If you have any questions regarding the show, either it being about sponsorships or questions for the host, contact the station manager at dick@irlonestar.com or call the station at 936-647-3776. This show is recorded in downtown Conroe, Texas at the Lone Star Community Radio Studios, and Lone Star Community Radio reserves all rights to this recording and images.